Hey everyone, what's up? It's Prem here, and welcome back to day 10 of Growth Every Day. We are at double digits, guys. This is now day 10 that I have been posting every day on this channel. And honestly, I gotta say, it's a lot more fun than I thought it would be. I mean, I knew it was gonna be really fun, but I'm seriously having a really good time. Today is gonna be a different style format. As you can see, I have my microphone in front of me. I'm in my room. It's dark, and this will usually be around the time that I'd be editing the video, splicing everything together, and then voicing it over for you guys. But today, I didn't record my swim. That's the only thing I did today. So I decided to just do a little podcast style video to tell you guys a little bit about my training and a little bit about my day and where I'm at right now. And since I don't have any training footage I need to talk about, I guess I want to talk a little bit about nutrition and weight and my specific goals for the next couple of months. So what I'm aiming to do in the next couple of months is really lose weight, but very gradually. I was about, like I said in my first video, I think I was about 180 when I started chemotherapy. And then actually, the regimen I was on actually involved a medication that increased my appetite significantly. And because of that, I gained about 25 pounds. So I was up from 180 to 205. Now, during that period of time, I was able to stay active, so some of that weight was put on as muscle, and I was definitely gained some strength. I guess you could just think of it as not a dirty bulk, but definitely not a lean bulk. Definitely put on some excess fat mass that I want to get rid of, get back down to being lean, especially if I'm going to be sprinting and competing in meets in the spring. Definitely need to shed some fat, retaining my lean muscle mass. So that's my goal, really gradually losing weight over the course of the next 7 or 8 months, really. So what am I doing with that in terms of nutrition? Because you guys see my training every single day. I obviously try and log my foods. I did go through a period of time where I didn't log anything, and if logging's not really your thing, then all power to you. I personally like it. I think it's good to be logging just to know, so you have an understanding, and then once you have that understanding of kind of how many calories are in foods, and you don't really like it, and you don't really feel like you need to log all your food, and you kind of drop off that, I think that's perfectly valid. But I think if you're starting off, logging is a very valuable tool. I still do it because I like it. So I know pretty much exactly how many calories I'm eating. Obviously, you could never know exact numbers, but around 29 to 3,200 calories is what I'd say I've been eating. For the most part during the week, it's about 2,900. Today and yesterday and today, my hunger was crazy. I think I ate a lot yesterday. I ate about 3,800 calories yesterday and about 3,250 today. And I'm very I'm not stuffed, and it's not like it came from bad sources or I ate something that I shouldn't have. I was just extremely hungry today and yesterday. And so I want to talk about where I'm at right now with the weight loss, because for the past month-ish, I've been training pretty hard and watching my diet. I started about 205, and now I'm actually around 208, which sounds really counterintuitive. However, appearance-wise, I definitely look like I have lost weight. I'm assuming some of the weight has come in the form of regained muscle tissue that I might have lost, but also but also putting on a little bit of water weight, because I'm still eating a lot of that food. And if I have put on a little bit of muscle, that comes with increased glycogen stores, increased water stores. Also, the day before I weigh, I have eaten a lot of calories. They haven't been my best eating days, because I weigh on Sundays, and Saturdays I usually do go over a bit, just going out with the family, going to see the girlfriend, all that stuff, life. So am I upset that I have gained 3 pounds? Not really. It's kind of curious to me, because, I know I'm training. I know the discipline is what matters to me, the results will come in time. But I want to use this as an example, because sometimes I feel that, we can eat too little and actually retain this, keep the same weight. Because if you think about it, if you eat, 1,000 calories under your maintenance calories, all of a sudden, number one, you're going to be starving. And number two, your body's going to think you're starving it. Right. And so what's it going to do? It's going to hold on to your fat stores. At least this is the logic that I have heard. I'm not sure how scientific this is, but this is what I have heard, and anecdotally, this is what I have seen. You're going to hold on to more fat because your body is in a starvation state. Versus if you eat 200 to 300, I would say at max 500 calories below your maintenance, and you work down to that number, then your body has now adapted, since you've A, worked down, and B, are not crazy below what you need to maintain your weight, and will slowly chip away at those fat stores. And it's not only a more efficient in the long run way to lose weight, but also a much more sustainable way to lose weight, because you have a lot of time to adjust habits and make a lifestyle change instead of a diet. I had a great quote the other day. It's that no diet is ever supposed to be sustainable. It's a diet, right? It's a temporary thing, but a lifestyle is something that you do forever. It's the way you live your life. And so we want to make small changes in our days to our lifestyles. That's why I still eat cookies. I still eat sweets. I still eat pizza. It's just about planning for it and making sure that, you go over one day, you try and make sure the next day you don't go over, you keep that discipline up, but you don't get down on yourself, because everybody wants to eat cookies and pizza and donuts, and it's okay to do so, everything in moderation is fine. So I would say that's where I'm at with my nutrition. Looking good. So it's curious to me that my hunger has spiked these last 2 days. So actually I'm going to try and eat around 3,000 to 3,200 calories a day for the next week and see what happens to my weight. Because if I truly am in that starvation or too low below my maintenance calories, then I hope upping it will actually kind of kickstart my metabolism and kind of get it going back down, kind of get the weight rolling, get the ball rolling. I'm just experimenting here. Again, I am in no rush at all. If at the end of this week I put on some weight, I'll probably keep doing it for another week. And if I put on weight after 2 weeks, then I'll know that, okay, then now I need to drop it. That wasn't the issue, that my calories were too low. But you never know, I might actually lose weight at the end of this week, at the end of the 2 weeks. I would say a good rule of thumb is, if you make a change in your diet, give it 2 weeks to take effect, because it does take time. And just anecdotally, that's just how I've always done it and how I've always seen results. Maybe for you it'll take 3 weeks, maybe for you it'll take 3 days. I don't really know, for you to figure out. It's your own journey. But just give it time is my advice, when it comes to the diet, and definitely when it comes to the training. I think I'm still going to keep up the training. I'm going to alter my skipping routine, because now that I'm in class Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm not going to have too much time in the morning to train. I definitely want to be in the weight room more than I want to be doing my skipping routine. I do want to keep my Achilles in check, so I will be doing some jump ropes and stuff still. And when I have time, I will do my skipping routine. But my primary focus right now is definitely going to be in the weight room, and it's definitely going to be the cardio, because I found that cardio is not only a great way to burn calories, but it's also a fantastic way for me to A, clear my head, and B, just like boot up my cardiovascular system, and it helps me recover intersessions, like between my sessions. I feel like my recovery capacity is good. Interset capacity, like just recovering from like a set of squats, is now a lot easier. It's a different kind of endurance than, like swimming. But I think if you have a healthy cardiovascular system, I know a lot of people are like, oh, what if you lose your muscle mass? I'm not worried about losing any muscle mass with 20 to 30 minutes of swimming a day. I mean, I'm not. Maybe you are, maybe some people are, but I just don't see how that's possible for me to lose muscle mass doing 20 to 30 minutes a day of swimming. It's not like your body's not that black or white where it's like type 1, type 2. No, it's a spectrum, and I definitely want to be more towards the type 2X fibers, which are the fast twitch fibers, but it never killed anybody to have some aerobic capacity. I think it's healthy to be balanced as an athlete. But that's where I'm at. I think I'm going to end the video off here. We're running on 10 minutes now. So thank you guys again so much for tuning in. I hope to implement these changes, and we're going to keep going. Obviously, we've got to keep sticking to the plan, adjusting the plan when needed. And like I said, you have the discipline and you have that flexibility. Results are going to come in time. Just be patient, my friend. You got this. You are there now. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I will catch you guys tomorrow for day 11. Can't believe we made it to double digits. That's crazy. But yeah, leave any comments, leave any feedback in the comments below. All right. Thanks, guys. I'm signing off. Later.